Hey everyone, welcome to the green screen tutorial. Please follow all the steps and you will have an awesome green screen video edited by the end of this class period. We're going to start off by going into Canvas, logging in, and heading to Modules. In Modules, we're going to find Green Screen Edit. That is the assignment for today. Then you're going to click on the link at the top and find your class period. For my example, I'm going to use a short clip from my A4 class. This is a clip of Brighton sitting down next to a campfire. I'm going to download it. I'm going to open my folder, find it in my downloads. I also have sound effects that I downloaded from Epidemic Sound. And I'm going to move it to my green screen folder that should already be on my desktop, along with my sound effects. Next, I'm going to open DaVinci Resolve. Once DaVinci's open, we're going to start a new project. We're going to label it correctly, Marzola_green screen. I'm going to hit create. I'm going to head right to the edit page. I'm just going to adjust my workspace a little bit to how I like it. Then I'm going to hit Control-I and import all of my assets, my audio, my background, and my green screen video all at the same time. I'm just going to scrub through these and make sure everything's correct. I have some ambience, some fire burning, some birds chirping, some wind, and I have my two videos. First things first, I'm going to cut my green screen video. So I'm going to double click it, and I'm just going to give it a playthrough. Now I have an idea of kind of where I'm going to cut it. I'm going to move my mouse, hit I on the keyboard for my in point. Wait for a good moment. Right before he turns his head there, I'm going to hit O on the keyboard for my out point. Now that I have my video cut, I'm just going to scrub through it, make sure I like it. And I'm going to drag it down into my timeline. Now I know I don't need any of my audio, so I'm going to alt-click my audio layer and just delete it. I'm going to watch it through one more time. I like it. And I'm going to move it up to my video 2 layer. Your green screen video has to be on video 2, and then I'm going to put my background on video 1 layer. And I'm also going to trim that down to the same length as my green screen video. Then we're going to head to the color page. First things first, we're going to head up to this node tree at the top right corner. I'm going to right click and hit add source. I'm going to right click again and hit add alpha output. This is going to set my video up to have a transparent background once we do the color keying. Then I'm going to go to my key page. I'm going to go to 3D. I'm going to click on this right here. I'm just going to draw a line on the greenest part of my image, just the green wall. You might be thinking this is not looking right, so we're going to invert our mask, and that's starting to look a lot better. Then I'm going to go to this plus button, and I'm going to draw more lines where it's kind of having trouble getting rid of the background. Then I'm also going to hit this little eyedropper with the minus and draw over Brighton. This is basically telling it, what's good and what's bad. I'm going to make some adjustments over here. The despill does a really good job of getting rid of the green tint, and I can do some things like my blur radius, my pre-filter, my black clip, and it just all makes small adjustments. Now I need to get rid of this side and this side because there's no green there, so we're not going to be able to get rid of it. So I'm going to make a mask. I'm going to click on this. I'm going to click on linear. And then I'm just going to draw this box or adjust this box so it's around the green part of my image. So you can see if I adjust it too far, you can start to see the actual floor of the studio. So I'm just going to take it right to the edge there, go back to my edit page. And that's looking pretty good. But he kind of appears out of nowhere, right? He's sitting on top of the fire, so we're going to just make some perspective adjustments. I'm going to click on this button right here, resize it so it looks a little more realistic. It's starting to look a little bit better. I think that fire's kind of small, so I'm going to make him a little bit bigger. And just adjust it until I like it. And I think that's starting to look pretty good. Now I want to head back to my color page because my background image is very orange, so I'm just going to adjust my temperature on Brighten to make him a little bit more orange to match the scene, just a little bit warmer. And I might increase the saturation a little bit as well. So now that kind of matches the scene better. In fact, I think I took it a little bit too far. So I'm going to go back to the color page and just readjust, make it a little bit colder, and I think that's somewhere in the middle, and that looks pretty good. These little details really do matter. Now I'm going to add the sound effects. So I have fire burning, I kind of have like a forest ambience in the background. Drag that down. I'm going to make a cut so it's the same length as my video. And look at that, that's pretty good. I'm going to add a soft layer of wind. It's a little bit too loud, and obviously it's too long. So I'm going to cut that as well. I'm going to adjust my volume until it sounds kind of subtle and in the background. I'm also going to add a little bird chirping in the background. I'm just going to find one that I like. Select my in and out point, drag it down onto audio layer 3. I'm going to trim that down as well. And that's pretty great. I think I'm ready to export. I'm going to hit the deliver page. I'm going to go to file name. I'm going to label my video correctly. Marzola _ green screen. I'm going to choose a location. Where do I want to save it? I want to save it to my desktop. Into my green screen folder. Hit save. I'm going to change format to MP4. I'm going to change my codec to H.264. I'm going to add it to the render queue and render all. Once that's done rendering, I'm just going to go to my folder, make sure I can view it. I'm going to double click it, open it, watch it one more time. Then I'm going to submit that on Canvas, and we're done.